Hello, hello, hello. They will be playing Steve Jackson's Sorcery. Fun little magic game, I think. Yippee! I'll be a woman. I don't know if there's supposed to be sound here, but... Oh my god, jeez. That scared me, oh my god. Jesus. You have walked through the wilds of Kakabad, Hukari and spiteful badlands all the way to Mampang. You have traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods, and now it is here. The crown of kings. It is said the crown was never forged, only found by Shalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. Take it. Your destiny awaits. With the crown in your hands, you will be as powerful as Shalana. The goblins are arming, the giants are waking, and the birdmen carving cruel daggers from stone. War will come, but you will prevent it. But then, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You rush forwards. It's a trap. And startle yourself awake. You are alone, exhausted in the little hut on the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. That's perfect timing for the fucking music, Jesus. Eagle presents Steve Jackson's Sorcery. Vashamutanti Hills. Do this. Look at my character. It is sunrise. You dress breakfast on bread and goat's milk. You collect the pack and sword from... I read that completely wrong. Oh my god. I do. Test the blade. You pause to test the blade outside against your thumb. The blacksmith has done well. The edge is keen and draws a narrow line of blood. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. I'll pray. Taking a moment more, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. This morning it has the form of a panther. But what will it become once your journey truly becomes? A great calm descends upon you. What is... Oh my god. I should not be reading this. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into early morning sunshine. Whee. Oh, that's fun. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk towards the great Shumatanti Hill. Wall. The frontiers people of its tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. I'll greet them. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You're going beyond the wall. They believe you to be cursed. Is it at these people? Some smile in reply, but too afraid to approach. I've already read that. A man is waiting on the path to the Kantopani Gate. The final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabat. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster Warriors. He holds out his hand. Oh. Greetings, Sergeant. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You're almost ready, my lady. I have for you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out a pouch. I'll take it. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says. And you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round of you. Buy rations, collect spellbook, train ground. Alright, got ya. More traders in the settlement supply the Sightmaster warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over with the sergeant to a store selling flatbread and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. I will buy 2. And with your coins, and the man places 2 rations carefully into your bag. You must be sure you eat every day, or you will suffer, the sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but is not necessary. Spellbook? One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He has been preparing your spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in the different locations in the hills and beyond. Outside. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this? He asks. Tell me. Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars, he begins. The spell Zap, for example, is made by aligning Zarathustra, Augus, and Peony. Peony. But that is not important. Matters is what the spell is called and what it does. Zap will give you control over lightning. Hot will create a fireball. Off will create a force field around you. Can I continue? Tell me more. The mage nods. A law spell is formed from Lilith, Augus, and Wex. It will allow you to control the will of unintelligent creatures. The wild spell is quite different and uses different stars. The order matters, you see. Wild creates an invisible barrier. You'll find the rest in the book, guys. I want to know more. Mage looks surprised. But the Dob spell is useful for locks. Walk will shield you in battle, and Dumb will cause clumsiness. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus. An item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. You gotcha, buddy. I'll go there. Got a little bit of a sore throat today, whoever's watching. You walk with the sergeant to his training ground, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. Ready, my sword. Sounds good. That's crazy. Okay. Damn, that actually scared me. Fucking hell, jeez. Oof. You seem to remember the basics. Good, another round? No, I'm good. If you wish to bout in earnest, And I warn you, I'll not go easy on you. Yeah, I'm not doing a full fight. You reach the foot of the mighty... Why did I say set? What? You reach the foot of the mighty gate. It is... it is sealed. The sergeant places one hand on the wood. The gate has been locked for some time to deter raiders, he tells you. But you have no difficulty. The stars in its place allow the dop spell to be crafted. And he stands back. I should have read that in his voice. Stop, right? Duh. Oh. Don't. Mystical ass music. You weave a spell. One by one, the great tumblers of a door begin to crack and groan. Then the hinges turn, with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you'll even meet him in your travels. If I overtake him, then he is too slow. Yes. Boy. I believe he's returning but transformed. I hope you do not meet the same fate. Up and stuff. Hey. Together, you step into the shadow of the wall. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We will be watching. From where? From here. Tell me what lies ahead. Please. The path leads first to Cantabani, a settlement of traders. Though most are rogues and thieves, you should be there before the sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead to Christatanti, but no single route is safe. Akabad is a land of devils, and beyond Kare, I cannot see so far. Once you have crossed the city port of traps, you enter the backlands. They say that day and night there will be controlled by forces other than the sun. And from Kare too, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. You thank him and pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you and your quest. The early morning air is crisp, and the rising sun paints slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing this evil that lies ahead. Okay. I like how Jackie just messaged once. Hang on. He messaged once. And just didn't do anything other than that. Crazy. Insane. Walk him. Barely an hour beyond the wall, and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamantanti hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you nauseous and weak. I'm checking something. Nope, I can't full screen. Okay. Over my mouth. Why? I'll keep walking. Oh no. It decreases no matter what. Maybe go towards the mines. Or that way, I think. I'll go low rise. Another owl path is, and you crest a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a settlement of huts. This must be Cantapani. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. From this distance, it's hard to make out much about the town. The conveyor must be desperately poor. Fields on either side are brown with cake mud, and the few penned animals are thin and wizened, like thirsty vines. No wonder the Sightmaster warriors don't trouble themselves to protect this place. There is nothing here to protect. Down to Dadule. Or through. A backtrack? I'm going through the village. Go down. Of course, if you were scared of the town like Kotapani, then you could not hope to survive in Kakabad proper. You follow the path down into town. The round huts are made of a hard-baked bright clay, and the roofs are thinly thatched. As you pass, eyes appear at the dark doorways, tracking your every move. For a moment, it seems like this will be all you see of the town's inhabitants. Then, a villager appears from one of the dwellings and blocks your path. He is 5 feet tall. They cannot grow much taller out here, in this poisonous air. He has thick-set arms and thighs, and is half clothed in tattered breeches. His eyes are wild, and his long red hair and beard stand out from his face in a wiry tangle. "Hello, stranger," he commands. "What business have you in Cantapani?" "I need directions." "To where?" "I'm on my way to Kare," you say. "I've never traveled this road before." "I have myself never left this village," the man declares with pride. "But I can tell you there are 2 paths ahead. But my advice is not free. You must have money on you. For a gold piece, I'll tell you what you know." "I'll pay." Man takes your money gratefully, with a nod, and hides it away in his pouch to his waist. "I'm glad to help you, traveler," he says. "Know that beyond Cantopani, there are 2 ways. The low path leads through the Vale of Elvin, and unless you are ready for Elvin ways, for they are mischievous and magical, you had better avoid it. The highway," and he gestures upwards with a hand, "will take you into the hills and past the Shankar mines. Lots of treasure there, they say, but you must keep your head if you take this path." Why'd you laugh? The man doesn't reply, other than draw a finger slowly across his throat. "Tell me what you mean." The man says you with wide eyes, then shakes his head quickly and whispers, "I would curse myself if I did." "You curse yourself by staying silent." Man stands fast a moment. His eyes are locked on yours. Then a moment later he is darted away. The rest of the hut stays still and silent. Their inhabitants have witnessed the scene and are content to leave you be. You stride on into the very center of the village. There are few larger houses here. Even Cantopani has its nobility, it seems, but the only spot of interest is a small inn offering food for sale. Okay. Go to the inn. You head inside. The place is just a low table and a black iron pot above a stove. A woman watches you with wide, fearful eyes. Greet the woman. "Look at me, commoner," you declare coldly. "You will feed me now." "It's 1 gold piece for a stew," she replies, voice shaking. "I will take some stew." You pay the woman a gold piece, and she hands you a steaming bowl. The broth inside is a thick paste of lentils, spices, and hunks of meat, but it's not bad for all of that. Once finished, you leave without another word. You head out of Cantopani and along the path into Shimutanti Hills. Ooh. Going past the outlying huts, you send the villagers rushing indoors to hide. Then at the edge of town, you pass a large boulder, and at once 2 rough-cut villagers spring out with swords drawn. Bandits! 2 against 1, the first declares. You lost! Who's the other? The end of your things, come on! Reason. You don't want any trouble, you declare. The first bandit edges forward, a sword tickling his chest. Running you through? No trouble at all. The pack. You must have mistaken me for someone else, you declare. You will suffer for that mistake. Ruh-roh. You made it easy for yourself. Haha. Got him. Shit. Come on, man. I'm amazing. I searched him. Damn. Getting insane. Leaving Company behind marks a true start of the wilderness. Beyond that tiny outpost, there are scattered homesteads and Kare, a thriving city post, but all are touched by cruelty, isolation, and fear. The backlands and the long shadow cast by Mampang Fortress darken everything. And with the crown gone, stolen, things can only grow first. Worst. First? What the fuck? In the long years since Chalana and the reformer founded the alliance, the crown has been passed from kingdom to kingdom every 4 years, ensuring each one has its turn to lead. But no more. Riddlestone, Lendoland, Galantria, and Orice have enjoyed its power, but not Analand. But when the crown came to Analand, it was stolen by birdmen from Zaman and carried off to Mampang. With the crown, the Archmage would be unstoppably powerful. There is no chance of sending an army after him. The military force would not survive the journey. But here you are, a lone adventurer, walking the long path to Mampang alone. 5 minutes later, you reach a fork in the road. This is just as the villager described. At least your coins were not wasted. I'm like jumbling over my words right now. The road splits around the base of a gigantic tree, but does not rejoin on the other side. The left path winds down into a valley, and the right rises up a slope towards the first thick forest of the hills. Look right. Hard to see much further uphill. The forest is sudden and thick, and path narrow. It may be hard going in that direction, but the hills will involve a lot of climbing eventually, and you may get a decent view of the next segment of the ridge. There's a river there. The path follows the left bank. There's a safer route. You're about to make your choice when you hear a faint cry from somewhere close at hand. Wizard, wizened cow's feet are dangling down over your head. Are they dropping you, perhaps? Who's there? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Hippie! Help! Help! I can't get down. The voice of a feeble, wiry old man. Right, little you can see him clearly. He's been in sticks and dressed in dirt rags. Thanks for that. I was just starting to get a bit, perturbed. But I'm on the safe now. What do you do now? Keep going for land. It's where I set off from. A while back now. You don't believe the story I told you. Advice to say, though. I know my eyes from my eyes. You're heading out to Mampang, and you better be smarter than I was. Indeed. This might be of some use to you. I found this. Just found it. Mine and don't go asking now. It's no good to me anymore. I climb up. Beehive. Nice. Magic clue. Can do those. Bake. Hello? A riddle. Okay. Stinging foe sees you not. A stinging beast in a box not left. To guard a key is his lot. To gowl a witch of luck bereft. We'll go this way. Oh, stop and eat. I'll eat something again. You still want to listen? I'm captured. Nice. Look around. Elvins. What the hell? Traveller! We are creatures of pleasure and enjoyment. It is a great pleasure to have a visitor in our poor hamlet. Now, how will you entertain us here? I will show you magic. Excellent. I'll show you a spell. I was gonna kill this guy. I was like, nah, I'm chill. Bridge. Oops, this is my bridge, and the cross humans paid a toll. How much? 1 gold piece. Very reasonable. I have no gold. Oh, you don't? Oh, never mind. Have a good day, stranger. Whee! Taking a long way. See what I can do. Fog. Off. I have no stamina, apparently. Where is he? The people. Insane. Enter the woods or between the buildings. I would go this way, honestly. There should be Shadow of War on this someday. Knock him at all. Stranger. Oh yeah, this Katie, I played you. Insane. My guy's so entitled, what the hell? I like magic. Oh, thank you. Thank you, madame. Uh-oh. Bye. Shit. Why? I'm dead. I'm pretty goated, I'm not gonna lie. What? I need to go back. Hang on. Yeah. What do I use? Hmm? I want that. Lord. Yours? Gang. Zip. I'll try this. Yes. I just control it. Or zap it or something. That'd be pretty good. I got him. What a moron. Oh, I know. Dumpus. I will explore the town first. Yeah, I'll get him. Any work to be had here? Think hard work. Let's help them. Damn. Right. Go find an inn. Leaf dumpers. Either go that way or this way. Down here looks funner. We're gonna build such a marvel. Into the valley or no? I'll go in. I'll go inside there. Could be something fun. Something with light, maybe. Sus? Oh my god. Try and paste that. Amber. God. Sus and how? Hot. I mean, how? I'm going for Rin. I'll do this stuff spell. Yeah, that's not what happened to me. Approach that up. There's a ugly guy in there. Alright. Approach. Has a spell. Oh. Ooh, okay. Come on, buddy. You can get me. Got his ass. Oh my god. What is up? Ooh, money. Hit for the tune. Ew. Hey, Jan. Hmm. What animal shelter thing I've been trying to get into. That's nice. They did a little walking route to it. I'm a mini-mite. Please don't meet you. She's out a tiny hand and shakes your earlobe. Why? Why have you done that? That's Baladi. It's very safe. The largest village in the heart of Shimodanti Hill. Every traveler who comes this way spends at least one night there. It was a little expensive, especially for mini-mites, but pleasant enough. Someone else could go and come with. That village, after like a fool, they told me I wasn't welcome. Someone meant subjection. Right. You. I mean, it's dangerous. Who cares? I can find my own. What is that? My god, the Discord link just keeps going through and there's no one chatting. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? What is the rookie? I haven't ever heard of that. Hmm. And it's heaven, I guess. How much is it? Alright. Oh god, eh. I love the game Gary once. He's a down below you now. Why I have to live every day like Shalos and Kare? Because the chances are high that it will be. Now there are easy thieves if you will want. I'll survive. Good for you. What's the worst that happened to me was a broken heart and I don't mind. Why you burping, bro? Huh. Hmm. Crazy. Hello. doing something real quick. Crazy. What do you want? She squawks at you. Room board. No. Oh my god, Jesus. No. Rip off. You make your way up the village and stand into a stand. Oh my. I can't speak today, damn. Into a stand of tall, dry trees under the overhang of one of the cruel mountainsides. Between curling roots, you find a small place to stay down and rest. Jan perches a little way lower above a knot. Pause. You part a ration of your cheese and bread and eat quickly. The night's darkness draws in around you. In the distance, you hear screams and whoops from the village that slowly fade. You feel lonely, distant from such revelry. You rest your head on your backpack and close your eyes. Okay. Let's hope someone doesn't kill me all of a sudden. Ooh, I'm safe. Stop clicking off, Oni. You rise early from your spot beneath a tree. As you gather your things, Jan leaps up and onto your shoulder. Ready to go, he chirps. You rejoin the path on your far side of Barantanti. The sun sits on the horizon like a gleaming jewel. If all goes well, you'll reach Torapani today, the last village of the Shimutanti Hills. After a short climb, the path breaks, heading uphill to the left and downhill to the right. Alright, Jan, what are you thinking? To the right is a forest. To the left is easier. The path heads through a field of black flowers to Torapani. What else do you know? Nothing. And that's a fine way to talk to your guide. I'm not charging you for my advice, you know. You get no more from the creature. I trust Jan. We go left. Good choice. Path slopes gently downwards through a shrubby forest, across patches of dry, weedy earth. Weary earth. The Shimutanti Hills are relatively verdant compared to the backlands beyond the Jibati River, and you can see the influence of the desolation already creeping into the soil, like a spreading infection. But as you crest rise a powerful, pleasant smell reaches your nostrils. You see off to your right a path through a field of beautiful black flowers. Lovely. Ooh. Thank you, Bunny Twink and Freaky Board, for following. I love that name, by the way. Bunny Twink. Let's ask Jan. If all else fails, ask Jan. Jan, what are those flowers? Who knows? Who cares? Chirps the Minimite, dancing about on your shoulder impatiently. This is the shortest path to Torapani. Do you want to get there or not? Sure. I think these black flowers are going to kill me, but who knows? The smell of their blossoms gets sweeter as you move further in. It makes you feel giddy and lightheaded, gritty and lightheaded. You start to skip and jump with merriment, and Jan is likewise full of glee. Your head is swimming. This works. The The field is wide and thick with flowers, and beautiful enough in a sombre way. Then halfway in, your foot crunches or something. Jan on your shoulder giggles at the sound and begins to pull at your earlobe. You bat him away. You stop to look down. There is bone under your foot, human arm bone, and next to it a skeleton. The skull has flowers beneath its jaws. Something is very wrong here. Keep going, the far side is in sight. Jan begins to totter. He slips from your shoulder, catches himself, and flies back up, then slips again. What's the matter with you? Nothing, the creature replies, spinning through the air in a blur of flickering wings. I've never been so happy. And then he plunges in between the flower blossoms and gone from sight. Jan! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Leave. Go. You gotta run, Oni. And I'm dead. Oopsie daisy. Ask Jen about it again. Oh, we have to go all through it again. I want to see if there's a way to go through here. Walk on through. Keep walking. Thank God I kept my nose plugs now. I feel very annoyed if I just don't get in the line, you know? It is now late afternoon. You pass over the brow of the next hill, and below you is the village of Torapanning, flung from one side of the valley and to the next, like a flood barrier. Observe. It is now late. I read that one already. My bad. Torapanning is a village of the Svin, an aggressive-looking race of man-orcs. You might expect their village to be rowdy. It seems strangely quiet. Still, there is no way around it. You will have to go through. Enter the village. There is a definite air of depression hanging over the place. The Svins are going about their business, slowly and miserably, and pay you no heed. You sit yourself on a tree stump at the end. There's a long pause between tree and stump in the very center of the village to consider your options. In, as always. I'll go. What do you want? The room. I thought it was free. No, I was wrong. I did not read that properly. It is Boyd Rat. Oh, okay. Fair. At least she's truthful about it. Why are they doing this to me? Are you taking me? I'm captured. How could they do this to me? That's so rude. Five sins. They drag you out roughly and across the street to another hut, where an old man with grey hair sits. He's wearing outlandish, colourful robes. My name, Proteus, Chief. I apologize. Then he bows, brushing the dust off the floor with his sleeves. Tell me what you want. First. Oh, bread and milk. Yummy. I have need of you and your strength. I'll help if I can. I'm grateful. My daughter, my child, she is taken, offered to a terrible demon. Below. You want me to rescue her? Succeed and you may choose your reward. Fail and... I'll do it. Ease. Hope you will. Yo, they're cracking the ground. Damn. I'll take it. Underbox. Alright, let's check. What's gonna happen here? Wowie. Also, everyone, nice little announcement. We have 6 more followers to affiliate. Once I do, I can... Well, I need the other requirements first, but... Once I do, I will be streaming almost daily. And I'll also be able to put some emotes on here once that happens. It'll be fun, actually. I do play some pretty niche games. I'm so niche. Listen by the rocks. Ooh. Do I know which way I have to go here? I think left. Big crystal. Beam glitters into torchlight and eternal ends in T-junction. Left. Oh. Snakes. Whoa. Thank you. Uh-oh. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Gum. You know what's going to do against Boulder? Okay. Well, me. Okay, wall is the only one I can do, I think. Insane. I'm dead. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream now, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. And I will see you all maybe tomorrow, okay? If I want to do these every single day, that is. And see you later. Maybe next time I'll play this again. If you guys did like this, that is. You should tell me in the Discord server. And yeah, bye.